Thank you, everybody. Welcome to my channel. Like always, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Helps the channel grow. Also, become a patron. Go to my Patreon page at SymCast Podcast and Media. Uh, got a lot of fun things over there. Uh, as you see right behind me, I have a couple of awards and little fun stuff behind me, little Funko Pops. So go ahead and be part of the community. You may be one of the lucky winners. So for today's video, my chef talking reviews, I will be reviewing Superman and Lois season 3 premiere episode titled Closer. If you haven't been caught up on it, make sure you watch the show. The spoilers ahead. Also, I will be breaking down the trailer for the next episode. I believe it's titled Uncontrollable Forces. So let's get started. First off, we see the show. It starts off with the family theme. We see that Clark, he takes his family, he takes them to the fortress, pretty much just getting them to show them, showing them where he be at and pretty much where he spent his time at, and that was part of his heritage and his family. Usually when we see in the comics or like in other media like Smallville, usually he's only be the one that's in his fortress of solitude. He usually don't bring people there, and if he do, it's either to help or do something or or anything like that. But we get the chance to see that his family get the get a chance to participate in the things that he does as Superman, as well as him as a dad. So that was cool to see that. Then also we see that Natalie and John, they still around. It seems like they got their own little shop they got going on. So they just been tinkering around with things and stuff, So we see that, and then we see Sam Lane there like he's up to something. Pretty much looks like he's trying to recruit either John or, as we see later on, it ends up being Natalie. But I guess by him knowing that, they tell him that, yeah, she was, or he was her grandfather, Natalie's grandfather in the other timeline on the other Earth. So he figured that he can have some bonding time with her, or so she thought. Reveal later what actually happened. So, that was cool, little moment for them guys bonding over movies and things. So he invited her out to the movies. Then we reveal later that his whole intentions was basically just to recruit her for the DEO or whatever, for that academy, for the school, basically to train her to pretty much go into the field that he's in. As you see, he took his role back as head in charge of the DEO. So he pretty much kind of recruiting people and trying to get everybody and get his team together again to kind of fight the forces like what happened before, where Ali tried to merge the Earths together, or the universes together. So he just pretty much, like I said, recruiting people. Then we see that it may be that Lois may be actually pregnant, because after months later, or weeks later, after the events that took place in the second season, we see them, spending time together in bed and everything, and pretty much where she may think she's pregnant, she's getting these symptoms. We find out later, Clark goes to go get a pregnancy test, where he sees John, and I believe he tells him about it. Then we also see, that Lois, she's out with Lana. They have a dinner or whatever, and and then they talking about it. She actually tell her, because she kind of figures it out, like there's something going on, and, so that was a cool moment with these guys, bonding moment. And And then at the same time, we see the new Jonathan, or the new actor that plays Jonathan. He's he's coming along, blending in with the rest of the cast. His character now is taking driver's license lessons, so he's being getting prepared for that. At the same time, where his brother Jordan, we see him taking flight with his dad, but still, got some more training to do. But then we also see where something happens where Clark rushes off to go save the people, but then he see his son Jordan already there. But then while he's trying to use his heat vision to save or try to help, he actually makes it worse and damage the structure. And his dad had to help, or Superman had to go back down there and help, uh, fix it. So he had to kind of tell him, like, you can't just do this stuff on your own. And like I said in my live video, that, even though he has these powers, and he has a little training and things that he's done, he still has to give himself a chance and, prepare in order for him to get to that point. He just can't just do it based on what he feel and think that, oh, he got it and he's not ready yet. You know, it took a while before Superman got to where he is. And sometimes in different media they don't never even show his full potential that he has. So that was a little cool scene. I see the VFX is still up and running. You still get good movie quality images and sequences and fight scenes. So that's cool that they didn't skimp on the budget this time. And also, we see that the Cushings, they still having their problems. So we see the divorce is still going on. And we have a birthday celebration going on with Jonathan. So we have all these things going on, these stories. We see Sarah and we see Jordan. Sarah's trying to get, just having some time to herself, trying to reflect on everything that's been happening with her family and everything that's going on. It's like they can't have the relationship they would want, but she still cares for him, but just a little take time for herself. So I don't know how that's going to work, but it was cool together. I liked it to see the scenes with them. So you never know. And also, during the party, we get to see the montage of Jonathan when he was little, and get to see the family dynamics, which makes Clark and Lois basically feel like, yes, we can get another child. We can have another child. Let's do this. But then it was revealed that she was actually not pregnant. So Metropolis want to see her to see, or the doctors want to see her in Metropolis to kind of find out what's really going on and get to the bottom of all of this and what's the symptoms for it. And then then also then we get this cool scene with Atom Man and Superman. He was supposed to have been locked up, but he somehow got out. So now they're fighting in the street. But then we see that he has the same powers as Clark or as Superman, where he has looked like Kryptonian powers. So now we get this big fight, and they're fighting all over the city. And like I said, the VFX looks good, and I love how that sequence where when Atom Man rushes him with the taxi door and pushes him right into the gas truck where everything exploded, and Superman just walked straight out like that. That's that movie quality scene, that what they say, the money shot, and they did it very good. I like that. I'm a huge fan of Superman, so anytime they give us justice or give us fans what we like, it's always cool to see it and see Superman in that light. As you see in my shirt. Yeah. So that's cool. But then we get the reveal later. Some hooded figure is after. It looks like this person is after the Atom Man, and he's trying to get away from something. And Superman is trying to figure out like what's going on, but then by the time he's trying to figure it out, he's getting shot, and we see this hooded figure with look like a hypnotic uh, symbol or like a circle around this person's face. So I'm trying to figure out who that is. It looks like a woman in that costume. So speculations. I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Uh, some theories on who that character may be. Let me know. So then, as he's seeing that, I guess he started hearing uh, like things going on, and people need to be saved. So he rushes up to go see, like Superman does when he listens to everything around him, and he don't hear nothing. But when he comes down, everything disappeared. But at the same time, before that happened, Adam Man got shot, and he trying to figure out where that come from with no bullets. So it was just so strange trying to figure out what that happened or what had happened. And then at the same time, this figure is right here. It then disappears. So, maybe in the next episode we'll figure some more out. If not, if we stay locked into that to the season, uh, we'll find out. And make sure you be locked into my channel. I make sure you guys find out and update you guys. Because also make sure you check out my weekly videos because every week I will be going live weekly. If I don't go live during the show Superman and Lois, I will be posting my review uh, afterwards or the day after. So just stay locked in for that. So then also, going back to the show, um, then we see that it looks like um, John and Lana, they get a little close. They have a little conversation. Last season it was kind of speculated that they may have a little thing going on. So they may pursue that, especially now that she's not with Kyle and the divorce is final. So then we see Chrissy and Kyle in the kitchen. They talking a little bit, and you can kind of see it's a little spark going on there. And especially, he's knowing that, that his family, uh, the family that he had is changed now, and he's not no longer with her, so he's single a little bit. So, we see that spark. So we see the reveal later on what actually happened, where uh, they got together and they awkwardly had a little moment where Chrissy wanted to forget about everything, and that little moment they had, and then that's when Kyle gets served with the divorce papers, and unfortunately Chrissy was there to see it, to see the face after the door was closed. So you know maybe more of that story will be with them, with those guys, sparked off of this situation with him. You never know. May pursue to something more. Have to find out. But yeah, that's pretty much almost the episode. Then we get the end. At the end, we get the reveal where Bruno Mannheim. It looks like he has Adam Man, and it looks like they're doing some experiments on him. But then we see that they're trying to figure out, like, is it going to work? Like, we got to keep on doing something that's going to, that is going to work. And Mannheim looks like he's confident in what they're doing, that they on their way of cracking whatever they're trying to figure out. So it looks like that he was dead, Adam Man, but he's back to life. How they was injecting some kind of serum or whatever it is. So whatever that was that made him have those Kryptonian powers, it may be inside that serum. So we'll figure that out as the season progresses. But we end on that cliffhanger. So that was pretty much the episode. I liked it. That was a strong start to the season premiere of Superman and Lois. Like I said, they gave us the quality that they've been having the first two seasons that they had. So I like that. Then they continued on with the storyline from the last season. So it's always good for the continuity of everything. So like to see that. But like the episode, I'd like to know your guys' thoughts. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, and yeah, and how did you like the episode, and what do you expect from the episodes going forward? Because the next episode we have coming up is called Un- Uncontrollable Forces. So now I will be breaking down the trailer for the next episode titled Uncontrollable Forces. So I'm gonna read the synopsis and then we can look at the trailer. So here we go. Clark and Chrissy notice a small crack in Lois' game face. Sarah and Jordan have an awkward encounter. Lana receives a panicked phone call. A little brief, yeah, just a little brief summary or synopsis of this episode. Uh, the trailer, I saw the trailer at the last episode. I'm gonna watch it again for you guys. If you guys ain't caught up, let's watch it together. But here we go. Like I said, even the trailer was a little brief. Didn't show too much, but it looks like I said, some of the scenes that we saw in the initial premiere trailer, like of the destruction of the building and with John holding his head of what was going on around him. So we may see some of that in this episode. Like I said, leading up until whatever when Lois is missing. So maybe we get a glimpse of what led up to that point when she goes into Metropolis. So that's pretty much what was in the trailer. So we just have to stay uh, locked in until next week and find out. So and then until then, if I get any behind the scenes photos or info or anything, I'll make sure I post it to my channel. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys can won't miss out when I post anything. And also, like I said, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, join the community. I have a lot of fun on this channel. I post a lot of different videos, mainly in the DC universe. Then I highlight a lot of diverse superheroes and different characters in comics and media. Just like April O'Neil, I just did a video on her and her character, and pretty much, giving my take on how I feel about everything surrounding that character. So make sure you check that out as well. And also check out my live video I did for this premiere episode of Superman and Lois. It's already on Playback. Stay locked in. Until then, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. Peace.